Hello everybody, welcome back to Respawn News. It's been a minute, but I'm back and we're going to be talking about a couple game reveals that came out of E3. The dust has settled after E3 was live about 2 weeks ago, and there's a couple games I still wanted to just talk about here on the channel anyway. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to be teasing a little bit of what's to come on this channel in the future, so let's get into it. Well, first off, let's talk about a game that was actually rumored for a very long time, and now we know it's coming. And that's Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. But something important to note about this is that it's only a next-gen title, and the Avatar movies showed us amazing worlds and creatures that I think are going to fit perfectly into this next-gen title. We know that Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a first-person open-world action adventure being developed by Massive Entertainment and, as you probably heard, published by Ubisoft in collaboration with Disney. This is going to be built using the latest iteration of the Snowdrop engine, and it is being made exclusively for next-gen consoles and PC. And this will be a standalone title that will show off both of the beauties and dangers of Pandora. We'll be able to see many interesting creatures as well as characters as well, and there's going to be that growing threat of the RDA, the human presence, as an enemy type in the world as well. So yeah, I think there's a lot of potential here, and I think the world is going to be pretty interesting and deep, and I really hope there's really good exploration and traversal in the treetops and whatnot, so that really could be really cool. Alright, the next one is a big one. I say that because of the franchise it's a part of and because of what we were actually shown right away, and that's the new Guardians of the Galaxy game. And I'm going to be brutally honest with this one. I'm not sure whether I should forget about this one or just wait for it to come out, because, you know, Marvel's Avengers came out last year and it lost its player base within like a week of launch and still has never recovered. And Square Enix is now bringing us this one, the same people who brought us the Avengers game, and I don't want to get let down, so I really have not put this one on my list yet. And it looks like there's going to be no microtransactions or DLC in sight at launch. Who knows what's coming after that. You know, Marvel's Avengers is a single player third person action adventure game, and that's going to be the same with this Guardians game. And you're going to be playing as Star-Lord. You're not going to be playing as anyone other than Star-Lord, and it may have been a little too ambitious for them to do that, like have every Guardian as a playable character. I feel like this game is like 6 years too late, and it should have followed the success of the first movie in 2014 or even the sequel in 2017. Now, look, this game wasn't revealed at E3, it was revealed last year at DC Fandom, and that's Gotham Knights. And I just wanted to talk about this because I'm a huge fan of the Batman games, and I've played them like forever, and now we're getting a game where you can play as the Bat family, and I think that's really cool. Like I said, it didn't come out of E3, it came out of DC Fandom last year, and it's going to be a co-op action adventure game with RPG elements in the Batman universe where you play as Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood. It won't be in the Arkham universe like the Suicide Squad game that Rocksteady is being made. This one's being made by WB, and you know, both of those games have me really pumped. I've been a huge fan of Arkham Asylum and the whole series since 2009. Damn, that was a long time ago. Time flies, but you know, all things aside, I'm really excited for this Arkham game. I feel like I really wanted to talk about it here on the channel because, like, I've played every one of those damn Arkham games like 5 times over. I think Arkham Asylum, I hit it about 7 times. So, and in the Arkham games, like since Arkham City, after Arkham City moving forward, all everybody wanted was to be able to play it online with friends. Like, you have so many characters like Nightwing, Robin, and Batgirl. You have so many characters in the Bat family that you know, Arkham Knight did kind of touch on playing as those other heroes. There were some elements of Arkham Knight. There were some elements of Arkham Knight where you were able to play as those other heroes in collaboration with Batman, but for like only one fight sequence, and a couple times during the game we didn't actually get an open world with these Bat family characters, and that's something we're gonna be getting with Gotham Knights, and we're gonna be able to do it with friends. That's all we really wanted, and that's looks like only 2 people can play at the same time. It's a co-op game. There's four playable characters, but it's only a co-op adventure with 2 people at the same time. So it might be good. It might have been a little too much to take on with 4 people all at once playing. You know, you would have probably had to have a bigger map and more enemy types, harder enemy types, bigger areas to fight in if you had 4 people playing at once. So I think the 2 people is a good decision, and it will always leave room for choice. You know, there'll be 4 playable characters and 2 people playing, so there's a good amount of choice there as to who you want to play as. I think I'm going to play as Batgirl. I play so much Batman that I might just want to stick with the character that's most like Batman, and from the gameplay that's definitely Batgirl, but of course I'm gonna try all of them. The game looks sick. I just wanted to bring it up here and show you guys a little bit of gameplay, show you what I'm excited about. I'm definitely excited for those Arkham games way more than this Guardians of the Galaxy game, but look, I'm gonna stay optimistic and I'll play the Guardians of the Galaxy game, to be honest. If the reviews are good. If it's getting terrible reviews, I'm not even gonna try it. But there's no multiplayer aspect, so I feel like the devs and level designers were able to narrow in more on level design as to going towards optimization, like the Avengers game, you know, making levels people can play and grind over and over again. That's not gonna be something they're doing in the Guardians game because it's entirely single player. In a story campaign, we're not looking for longevity from a multiplayer service, so I think there is potential, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I was surprised. I guess I was pleasantly surprised, but the second I seen that game was revealed, I was like, oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Well guys, that's it for today's video. I have some news about some changes that are coming to the channel, and they're pretty exciting. I don't have it completely conceptualized yet, so I'm not ready to talk about it, but it's all coming really soon, and I promise that. So stay tuned. It's going to be more content related to movies and pop culture and not gaming. So I think that's something that we'll enjoy, and I think that kind of slips into the same kind of interest pool that you guys have. So if you're interested, drop a like and a comment on this video. If you want to make sure you see everything that's coming up on the channel, subscribe and hit the notification icon, and remember, happy gaming.